Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Tundra TRD Pro Hybrid in the color black. Let's take a look. Starting up front, underneath the hood, you have the gas component of the hybrid energy system. It is a twin-turbo iForce Max 3.5-liter V6 engine, automatic transmission, gets up to 437 horsepower, 583 pound-foot of torque, towing capacity up to 11,171 pounds, payload up to 1,609. Up front, you've got your LED headlights, custom daytime running lights, fog lights down below. We also have the TRD light bar up front here. Underneath that, you have your front-facing camera. Down below, you have your Tundra logo. And across the front bumper, you have these little round nodules. These guys are your front parking sensors. Now, onto the side here, you've got your 18-inch forged black alloy wheels. Of course, it has the TRD logo in the middle there, as well as the Pro down below. You also have the Fox internal bypass coils inside of here, and a 1.1-inch lift. You'll also find all throughout this vehicle, you may have noticed on the front grille, that you have this camo trimming that you'll find. Then on either side of the hood, you also have your TRD Pro badges. You can see them raised on both sides. Then, down below, we have the rock guards that have been installed on this vehicle. Side mirrors include integrated turn signals, blind spot monitoring, and then underneath you've got additional cameras which contribute to the surround view camera effect. Taking a look at either one of your front handles, you'll find this little dimple on the outside corner. We'll talk about him a bit more though on your driver's side. Going back, all your rear windows come with factory tinting. In the back, you can see we have the bed lamps turned on. These can be turned off or work automatically with opening and closing of doors. Your rear windshield is power adjustable. We'll look at controls for both of those when we get up front in the cab. Now, approaching the back of the unit here, you have backup parking sensors going throughout, just like you have up front. You have your hitch receiver down below, spare is mounted on the back, and you have your TRD Pro badge stamped into the back of the bed itself. On the right-hand side, you have that iForce Max Hybrid badge. Then you have the lighting in the back here, more of that technical camo mattified trim across the back. And on the handle is where you've got your backup camera. To open up your bed, you've got a couple of options. You can reach into the handle and press the button inside here, or if you go over to your driver's side rear taillight, you've got a button, give that a press, and it will automatically lower itself down. Once again, Tundra logo across the back here. You can take a look along the inside of the bed. Of course, as we said, you do have the bed lamp lighting. You've got tie-down hooks here and bed rails, and on the right-hand side, you've got a power outlet. To close up your space, you can go back and press that little button on the side taillight again, or if you reach down and lift up the tailgate a little bit, you will see the flashing, you'll hear the beep, and it will raise itself the rest of the way upwards. Next, let's go take a look at the inside. So big contrast on the inside compared to the outside. We have this beautiful cherry red soft text leatherette. Has both red and black stitching, as you can see on the seats here. From the side, it appears solid, but if you look at it head-on, once again, we continue with that theme of the camo. So you have this pop-through design that is available in only this trim level. In between the two seats in the back, there is this folding down armrest / cup holder. You can easily tuck this guy upwards if you're looking to increase your seating capacity. Then next to your middle headrest and your rear passenger headrest, you have this little fabric strap. Reach up and release this guy in order to access all of the storage space in behind the seats. You have your toolkit back there for your spare, and behind the driver's rear seat, you have one of your JBL speakers. There are 12 of these premium JBL speakers all throughout this vehicle. Then down below, you are able to adjust the seat here as well. Simply reach and lift it upwards. You can lock it in a fully upright position if you want it to stay up for any cargo purposes that you have. And underneath of this little false floor type paneling here is where you're able to find access to your battery should you ever need it. If you do push the seat into the fully upright position, it will lock itself there. To unlock it back down into the normal seating position, you just pull on the little strap down below. Now, looking up overhead, there is a panoramic moonroof inside here for everybody to be able to enjoy. On the back of your front passenger and front driver seats, there is pouch storage. Back of the console, you have your cup holders, cubby space, and chargers down below. And all new units come with both carpeted and rubber mat sets. Inside of the door, you have all of your storage spaces, more of that red stitching on the black leatherette, and power window control. Now, backing into the little dimple, this guy indicates keyless entry. So if you have the key fob on your person, you can either tap your hand on here or inside the handle to lock and unlock your unit. Inside the door, you've got power windows for both front and back. You've got your window lock, power lock system, and side mirror controls. Up front on the left, this allows your side mirrors to fold in flat with the body of the unit. You can either keep it set to A for automatic so that it'll fold and unfold if you lock and unlock with the key fob, or you can manipulate these manually at any point in time. Underneath of this is your memory seat settings, which of course means that you have electronic seat adjustment, back, front, up, down, and lumbar support. Then hood release latch on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. Top of that, we've got a few controls. Starting on the bottom, you have the control for that TRD light bar up front. You have your heated steering wheel. It is the TRD steering wheel, so you've got the little badge and red accent points, and it matches with the TRD gear shift. Then you have your AC 120 volt control. This is your rear parking sensors, odometer, trip, dash brightness, gas release. You have your automatic headlamps and the controls for the bed lamp lights. Taking a look at the steering wheel a little bit closer here. So it is black stitching on black leather aside from these little red accent points. For the controls, left-hand side is your controls for your dash display. And then you have your hands-free communication and volume control. Right-hand side, radio controls on the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top, which includes both sonar and lane departure. On top of your dash, you'll find this little cutout. You've got a 12-volt adapter on the left-hand corner of it. And then underneath is your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Right now you're looking at the optional navigation, which you can choose to connect through Toyota connected services. Then audio listening, AM, FM, and satellite radio. You have full Bluetooth connectivity, which includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and there's optional USB adapters throughout, such as the one on the bottom right corner there. In the middle is phone connectivity for your personal device via Bluetooth. You've got your trip information, and lastly, you have all of your settings. So this includes everything from personal profile, Bluetooth information, notifications, display, sound media, voice search, customizations, security, apps, etc. Under this, volume control is on the left-hand corner. Rest of this is all climate control center. So dual climate control up front means you can either have your temperatures synced up, or you can turn off the syncs so that they function independently. In the middle is where you have your defrost for front windshield, rear windshield, and the side mirrors. Then on each side, we have 3 levels for both heated and cooled seats. Red for heat, blue for cool, and you have this for both driver and front passenger. Left of this is where you have your TRD push start ignition. It is the red. Then you have your trailer brake controls here. Into the middle again is your surround view camera, so if you give that a press, you'll find this full surround view look of the vehicle. You can change your perspective at any point in time to get higher or lower, and even pause it if you're facing the direction you want to keep looking at. Then you have further adjustments for this in the bottom right-hand corner icon. To get rid of the screen, you can either press the same button we did to pop it up, or just press the X in your top left-hand corner. Then, next to that is traction control, 4-ways, rear diff lock, and then you have your power tailgate release. Parking brake and parking hold. We already saw this TRD gear shift. Behind that is your 2-wheel 4-high and 4-low controls, driving and towing mode, as well as your MTS and downhill/crawl. Then storage spaces all throughout the front. Starting all the way up here, we have this wireless charging pad here. This guy is compatible with all wireless charging devices. Nice thing is it's got little bumpers you can see on both the sides and along the bottom, which allows your phone to be nice and secure when it's put into that space. It's not going to go flying around. Having this feature also means you never have to worry about having charging cords inside your vehicle again, unless of course that is your preference, in which case there are chargers throughout, such as the one on the right corner there, and some more inside the console we'll see in 2 seconds. Then tons of additional storage space in front of that, cup holder spaces, console itself, so you've got more of this red stitching on the black leatherette. This little tray in the front can be slid back to get into the console really quick and easy. You can open this up from either side, just press the button in and lift it up. Interior lights stemming from this little space at the back. You can see tons of different storage arrangements, and you've got some chargers on the front end of there as well. On the right hand side, you have this 3D Toyota logo up top. Down below is a lockable glove box. Up overhead on your rearview mirror, 1, 2, and 3 dots. These guys are garage door openers. Then you've got your sunglasses compartment, SOS button, overhead lighting controls, controls there for your panoramic moonroof, and on the left-hand corner, this is your adjustment for your power adjustable rear windshield. You can take a look at it in action. You just press the button in to have it roll down and pull the button up to have it roll closed. You can also stop at any point along the way to suit your preference. Good little feature for making sure you have tons of good airflow inside of your front cab space. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour of this Toyota Tundra TRD Pro Hybrid in the color black. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.